this is Buzz Aldrin, and it's an honor to participate in this ideacity event. A lot of you know that I've spent a great deal of my life thinking about, talking about, and even floating around in space. In fact, I recently published a book in which I lay out my vision for how humanity can move step by step to a permanent presence on Mars. In the 45 years since I walked on the moon, a lot has happened in space. We built the space shuttle, the International Space Station, literally hundreds of exquisite scientific missions around the Earth and to other planets. We've developed space-based telescopes which tell us that the galaxy is populated with literally thousands of Earth-like planets. But a lot hasn't happened as well. When I returned from the moon in 1969, I think most of us believed that by now we would have permanent settlements on Mars. Why not? Well, I think that part of the problem is that space has been a purely governmental adventure. The private sector has largely been on the sidelines, building only what the government paid for. Well, that's beginning to change now. And I think it will fundamentally change the way our civilization develops and exploits space. We are already seeing the commercial development of suborbital passenger travel with Virgin Galactic and X-Corp. Soon I expect to see the commercial development of orbital passenger travel. Now that my son Andy is president of Moon Express, I also expect to see the next U.S. landing on the moon to be by the private sector, building on the accomplishments of Apollo, with a new paradigm of commercial lunar activity that unlocked the moon's resources and leverage our pathway to Mars. I also expect Andy to be supportive of my Unified Space Vision Institute, in addition to his Moon Express, but also the United Strategic Space Enterprise analysis of our policies in the past that lead us to where we are now and the future. And now with that, I'd like to introduce you to my son Andy Aldrin and Bob Richards from Moon Express.